From America's heartland, we've got nighttime baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Ought to be a good one here between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, a look at Paul Molitor's lineup for the visiting Twins. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be the difference maker, as he often is. He's coming off a multi-home run game, and he'll try and build off that momentum. We'll see if they try to approach him any differently throughout this game.
Edinson Volquez, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's been what you would call a fourth or fifth starter. Got a career ERA of over 4, but he will give you innings, and he is dependable.
Byron Buxton heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m. Hit on the ground to short. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Settling in now, Brian Dozier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Volquez has his target. First pitch on the way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. On deck, the lefty Joe Mauer. On a gift of a swing there. It's 3-2 now. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high fives for striking out. But, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. In the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Joe Mauer stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Twins nothing. Royals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
Well, hopefully with the wind blowing out, you're not going to see too many guys in that lineup with their eyes too big thinking, oh my gosh, I'm just going to hit it out there into that wind. Stay focused, but if you get something up in the zone, drill it.
Alcides Escobar comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Escobar.
Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Batting second.
Striding into the box, Omar Infante, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Ready on 1-2. And that misses 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, still looking for that put-away pitch. Hasn't gotten him to offer any of the last 3.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Count is full. Here's the pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first. Lorenzo Cain takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner goes for second. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. And he is in there with an RBI triple. So a runner at third here with one gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
And now with that runner on third and one away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
3-0 now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Set to deliver on 3-0. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Kendrys Morales gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ripped down the first base line. This is foul for the first strike. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So Miguel Sano makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit.
Down 2-0 here early. They get the leadoff man on to start the second. We'll see how they want to play things from here.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's going to find its way into left. Back-to-back knocks have him going here to start the second. Eddie Rosario will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now in the box, Kenny Vargas, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Volquez sets. Here's the first pitch. Little chopper back his way. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Batting 8.
So striding in, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he lays off there, 1-0. Smoke toward third. Moustakas is there. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0. Alex Gordon strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
The 2015 regular season was a tough one for Alex Gordon due to those injuries. But he came back strong to contribute in the playoffs to help the Royals bring that World Series championship home.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And thinking back to that Royals World Series title in 2015, there were so many contributors.
And I think that's what Alex Gordon and his teammates really understand completely. If everyone just does their job, you don't need any one player to be superhuman. Really, it's a team sport, and they exemplify exactly that.
Grounded to the right. There is Dozier. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Sinker. 3-2 now. Gerard Dyson would be next. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Batting 9.
Gerard Dyson will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And here's a ball hit in the air. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Some of our nation. Eduardo Escobar steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Kenny's Vargas will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
The catcher,
Kurt Suzuki will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Infante for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play. Eduardo Escobar will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Around second. He'll try for third. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, Alcides Escobar digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he falls behind 0-2.
You know, looking back at Escobar's production in the 2015 ALCS, it's a pretty good reason he was named MVP of that series. He hit a blistering .478. That's called carrying a ball club.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Well, let's get you a shot of this reaction at the plate and show motion. You think he agreed with the call? I don't think he did.
Omar Infante comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. Lorenzo Cain is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning on the ground to the left side. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at 3rd as the good relay gets him. Eric Hosmer will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And that misses inside. 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a hot shot toward 3rd. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Around 3rd and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from 1st. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
That's a nice job here of cashing in with 2 outs. You could see they were shaded to pull, but he slices this ball the other way. Forces the outfielder to have to cover some ground fielding this thing, and as a result, that runner is going to come all the way around to score from 1st.
Kendrys Morales is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Rosario, and that's the 3rd out. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Royals 4 and the Twins nothing. Byron Buxton will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Brian Dozier stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily.
Simple throw over there.
First delivery to him on the way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And now Volquez up to 77 pitches for his outing so far. That evens it up, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Joe Mauer will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
There he goes. Pitch outside, the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-1 game.
Well, he's going to wind up being 2 outs shy of the shutout as they finally get to him for a run here in the ninth. But I have a feeling this is going to wind up being too little, too late.
First offering on its way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Trevor Plouffe will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Hit hard up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Eddie Rosario comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
And it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Well, he'd been able to get that pitch by him earlier in the game. Not this time. He's all over it here, and he's going to bring home a couple on the 2-run double.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And that's going to do it here for Edinson Volquez. Wade Davis is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Standing in now, Kenny Vargas. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Tap foul at home plate. A sold-out crowd of 39,000 on their feet here in KC. And you can throw that small market stuff out the window. The Royals are champions of the American League.
This is really a great moment for these guys. They are the American League champions, and now they're going to get a shot to play for the ultimate prize, a chance at winning a World Series.
Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, maybe a little disappointing that he could only get 3/4 of the cycle, especially since he got the 2 hardest ones out of the way. But all in all, still a great offensive performance.
No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Twins, 3 runs on 9 hits.